it becomes a straight. If you zoom close enough, and this is the single very interesting idea that changed the whole calculus. Today, let's see what a derivative actually means. Imagine you are driving a car on a curvy road right now, and somebody asks you, what's the exact speed of the car? Well, now you will start looking at the speedometer, but looking at very closely, you have observed that the speed is continuously changing. How can we exactly determine what is the instantaneous speed of your car at one single instant? Just by looking at the speedometer? It's very difficult. Let us see more intuitively what exactly these instantaneous rate of change is, to look more deeper into it. So here is the interesting animation that will tell you about the exact meaning of the derivative. So let us enhance and know closely what exactly a derivative means. Look at this diagram. In this blue colored function, we are choosing 2 points. You know, when you join any 2 points on a curve, you create a chord of the curve. And what if you extend these chords? This becomes a secant. When we force these 2 points to go closer to each other, they are going to, the length of those chords are going to be smaller, and it will be slowly reducing to the value 0. So if we reduce the gap between these 2 points, and we call it h, if we slowly keep on reducing this value and these 2 points merge with each other, in that case the length of this chord becomes 0, and so we can clearly see that the secant becomes the tangent. That moment is actually the derivative. So we can technically say that derivative is nothing but the slope of a tangent at that particular point. Let us do it once again and see what exactly these derivative and chord technically means. When the point represented by red dot and the black dot are 2 different points, they are basically a chord, and let us bound them to go closer, and the moment these 2 points merge with each other, this is the condition, it becomes the tangent. So the derivatives are the ideas that is basically converting a chord into a tangent. We can see closely how exactly these values are dependent. So if we just separate these 2 points, let's say slowly, and we just zoom out the values. So this is just zooming out the values, and they are very, very far away from each other. However, when we make this h relatively, h is basically the gap between them, and if we make it relatively small, they will be going closer to each other. So derivatives are the ideas using which we get the slope of the tangent, and that is basically the condition when the 2 points are merged together, and the condition when the chord becomes the tangent. Hope you enjoyed learning the real meaning of the derivative. See you soon in the next session. Till then, happy learning.